Okay, hi, this is Michael Ellis. Now, I have a theory on how whatchamacallit, Orgonite actually works, kind of as a kind of device. So, my main theory is, well, we all know Orgonite turns bad vibes into good vibes, or so the saying goes. But the actual function, I think, is a lot different than that simple explanation goes. Um, well, we all know Orgonite is excited by um, different types of energy, electrical, earth energy, uh, like EMF, pollution, that sort of thing. Um, my main theory is that Orgonite acts like a receiver crystal or dielectric antenna of sorts, being mainly composed of metal and epoxy, kind of in a matrix. I think that in this form, it's easily excited by what we would call Earth energies, mainly the magnetic field of the planet. Nikola Tesla called it terrestrial waves, but I would call it more like a longitudinal type of wave that occurs in the magnetic field of the planet. Mainly the planet's magnetic field flowing over the surface of the Earth. Just the dynamo of the Earth, mainly being magnetic, which causes it to orbit and rotate and well, act around the sun, as a generator, or not a generator, but like a active um, kind of well, an active planet, generating heat and magma and magnetism and rotating around and all that stuff. Um, kind of locked in at a distance from the sun. Um, so, anyways, these magnetic fields going around the Earth, being refreshed by the sun, and flowing across the surface of the Earth, causing volcanoes and earthquakes and all that stuff. Affected by the moon and all that good stuff. Um, Causing plants and animals to be affected as well. Definitely a source of energy for plants. Uh, and and as this energy flows across the Earth, these orgonite devices, being metallic mainly, suspended in a dielectric, kind of like a crystal, basically a carbon crystal, pick up that energy like plants or crystals would, and kind of re-emit the energy out in a transverse wave, kind of acting as a translator of types. So mainly, what it does is it picks up the longitudinal or magnetic plasma energy, and re-emits it through through any kind of devices attached to it, as a transverse wave, or like a radio wave, like you'd expect most things to do, being as the crystals attached to it, the pipes, the coils, all that stuff would generate a transverse electrical wave. The normal radio wave, or the normal electromagnetic wave that we would expect, and even the little crystal, even the little metal pieces inside, and then that we would expect, being like the good vibes coming back out of it. So like, to take an example, we would see the cloud buster, absorbs the bad vibes or the Earth's magnetic field, basically, and re-emits a 6 foot or more, depending on how it's attached to the atmosphere, radio wave or transverse wave, and that would give it the earthly sensation or the good vibe or whatever you want to call it, the crystalline sensation. A much shorter wavelength, obviously, than the Earth's, which is about 7.8 hertz, if you're talking about the Schumann resonance or something like that. But it would re-emit the energy, making it more people-friendly type of energy. I accidentally discovered that this can also be used kind of negatively, but it does interact with people's nervous systems as well. If you wanted to create like a device that was like anti-personnel, I would suggest you go with a 10A10 diode and embed that in your device. That's about 1 inch long, or less than 1 inch long, and emits a high energy heating sensation. So basically, it feels like you're getting burned on your nerves. It doesn't harm you in any way, as far as I know, but it makes for a good prank. I don't know what it is actually, but it's pretty funny if you actually try it. But and I shouldn't recommend that you try this at home actually, because I don't want any liability. But okay, so to disclaim it, I'm not sure actually what it does, so don't try it at home. But if you do try it at home, I'm not responsible for it. You're doing it against recommendations by me that you may get injured or worse. So there. Anyways, but we do know that the cloudbuster pipes are safe, and miniature cloudbusters are also safe. They don't cause any injury or heating of the nerves or adverse effects. So that's that, and I think that's all I had to share today. I did find that if you actually draw a wire out from the coils around the crystals, like they make, like people like to do, like crystals around the, or coils around the crystals in their pyramids and such. I found if you draw a wire out from the crystals, you just end up with a longitudinal signal on your wires. So that isn't very beneficial at all, unless you're looking to do like experiments with longitudinal waves. So that's like a free energy source in the longitudinal sense, like you'd get out the end of a Tesla coil. Also, what else? So yeah, I think that's all I had to say. So like the Tesla coil also, or like the Orgonite also it excites the coils. Sorry, that's my dog. There's a delivery. So the Orgonite actually excites these coils and stuff that we put into them energetically. So that's why we get the beneficial effects of the coils and the like wrapping the crystals and the crystals themselves and such like that. So that's how I think it works. Don't quote me on it, or you can quote me on it. This is just a theory, basically, of how it works, is that it resonates things that are attached to it. So that's my theory, is that it receives longitudinal energy and resonates as a translator, resonates metallic things that are attached to it, or some non-metallic things as well that are attached to it. Causes them to resonate, transverse waves, re-emit transverse waves. So you could attach like circuits to it, and they'd be like resonating. I think, I don't know, at transverse frequencies. So that's my theory. Try it out for yourself. Just be careful, be safe, and thank you for watching this. This is Michael Ellis, and have happy holidays.